Lord, I bring you greetings in the name of the Lord. It is another time for us to break the bread of life, and I'm super excited to come your way once again. Today, we'll be looking at the topic I titled, There's a Bounty on Your Head. This might sound strange to somebody, but hear this, child of God. If you are a true believer, if you're a man that loves God, if you're a woman that presses unto God, if you are somebody that is passionate about God, I want to bring you a news that is going to guard your steps for you to know that the enemy has placed a bounty upon your head. But it is so unfortunate that a lot of believers don't know that there is a bounty upon their heads. A lot of Christians don't know that there's a price the enemy has put upon their head in the kingdom of darkness for anyone or any agent who can bring you down. I want us to look at something quickly from the book of Matthew chapter 14 and from verse 6. Matthew chapter 14 and from verse 6. It says, "But when Herod's birthday was kept, the daughter of Herodias danced before them and pleased Herod, whereupon he promised with an oath to give her whatsoever she would ask. And she, being before instructed of her mother, said, Give me here John Baptist's head in a charger. And the king was sorry. Nevertheless, for the oath's sake, and them which sat with him at meat, he commanded it to be given her. And he sent and beheaded John in the prison. And his head was brought in a charger and given to the damsel, and she brought it to her mother." Friends, the surprising thing in this scripture is that there are other scriptures you read, there are other verses or versions you read. Herod told the damsel something. He said, "Ask anything, even to the half of my kingdom." And this young lady went to ask her mom, who is a witch, and the mom asked for the head of John the Baptist. Do you know what that lady, the woman, the witch, was saying? In other words, the head of John the Baptist worth to me more than half of the kingdom of Herod. What this lady was just saying, he said, for John the Baptist's head to fall down is like me bringing down a nation, because as long as John the Baptist is alive, there are so many people he will still be pointing on to Christ. Friends, are you aware that you want a nation? Are you aware that you are a nation? The reason why you act anyhow, the reason why you allow the enemy to toss you through and fro, is because you don't know your weight in the spirit. And one of the things I've seen that the enemy does, the enemy uses situations, addictions around you, and you feel that if I have weight, why am I struggling with this sin? If I have weight, why am I doing this? If I have weight, why do I rise and fall? Friends, I've come to tell you today that you weigh in the spirit, and the enemy knows it. In fact, that is why he's doing the things that he's doing against you. But one thing this knowledge is going to do is that you are going to press in hope. You are going to move on to God closer in hope, knowing that no matter the tantrums that the devil throw at you, you keep pressing on to God, because you know what you are looking for.